Hey everyone, Blade here, and before the episode starts, I wanted to share with you all some thoughts I had, because I am having these thoughts when I can't record, but yet I do have time to just sit down and record this little voice file, and it's going to affect how I look at things in the future beyond, so, I wouldn't exactly skip this, plus I think it's kind of interesting, and for those of you who are blind, I think you'll want to hear it as well, because we're theorizing together. This is going to be called Suspect FB. And if you know me at all, I think you can guess what those two letters are, as Suspect FB is the character who has Uzume's voice. Guys, because of you guys know how I feel about Uzume, right? The excitement I had over meeting this character, it overshadowed a fear I had, and I thought it since the first episode began, but I never spoke on it. If we're talking about a suspect, she's the most likely candidate. From what we could tell in the first episode, she was in charge of everyone's communications and she directed us out of the area.
Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No worries, I can guide you all. Everyone else, head to positions. Use route B.
Specifically, she said that the way we got out was the only way out.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
Oh!
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
And to me, that sent off a lot of red flags. I mean, it's like, if you're trying to set us up, because the police were already there waiting. So that means whoever the traitor was had to let the police know we would be there for us to be captured. And who better than somebody who knows the layout and was directing us to that very same location. And they were saying that was the only way out when it was a giant building. It's like, really? There aren't any other ways out? Thankfully, though, we now have some insight on what that would be. I didn't really pick it up until we saw Ryuji's powers in action. It dawned on me then that when I was saying, how did Joker get captured, or Jason, how did Jason get captured if he had that power? Well, that's because, from what we know, they can't use it in the real world. And when Jason was captured, that was the real world. And in fact, when he was fighting, that must have been some sort of palace. So drawing those two things together, and I think I also figured out what they were there for. If we consider that each palace has a treasure, I'm not sure what a treasure would be, but I can infer from the first episode that I think they were there for some sort of briefcase.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
And that was that castle's treasure. But notice that Joker wasn't the one who was getting it. It was his crew. That's another red flag. But anyways, I think it kind of gives her an alibi because I think, like Morgana told us, thieves have to sneak in and sneak out. And I think that was literally the only way out of the palace, not necessarily the building itself. As, well, I can't remember if there were, monsters or shadows around the area, but I'm hoping that Suspect FB was literally only trying to tell them that there was one way out. And that would make more sense as to why there would be many suspects, because if that was the only way out of the palace, then maybe many others would know it as well, because they would need to know how to get in and how to get out. That would seem like something that they would talk about beforehand. Maybe? But I'm just thinking, like, for Kamoshida's castle, or, yeah, well, it's a castle, but palace, they had to go through the ventilation shaft. And that was their way out. A little interesting, but, that was how they got out. So then I'm hoping that the window was the ventilation shaft of the casino palace. It also seemed to me like there were points where Joker was in the palace and out of the palace. So I'm not sure if that palace is different. Like, there were points where he was his normal self and then others where he wasn't. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Basically, that explains why Joker got captured, because he didn't have his powers, and he can't use them while he's in handcuffs because he's just a normal person. He probably might need his phone or whatever to even get inside of a palace. And there probably has to be a palace around in the first place. So that explains that, and that explains, or hopefully gives an alibi of why it wouldn't be suspect FB, but most likely, if I'm being serious, the communications officer with the layout of the area, and apparently we didn't know that was the only way out, So that's another thing. I'm assuming we're the leader. I mean, yeah, I would assume we're the leader, just an assumption, but yeah, if we didn't know that was the only way out, and she was the only one who knew, we'll see. But yeah, those are my thoughts so far, and now I'm going to take that knowledge into the future episodes. Target FB is going to be somebody I keep a close eye on, but also target Suspect A, because Suspect A is the one who was in charge of getting the treasure, at least from what I saw. Suspect FB was saying, you can get away now. Suspect A will retrieve the briefcase on our end. So both of them are suspects as of this moment. We'll wait and see until we see them. But right now, we have more pressing matters to attend to. Kamoshida. So with that, let's get into the episode.
I was looking at these dates, thinking that they were the actual dates, and I was like, wait a minute. How does that make sense? Because it's March 5th when I'm recording this. I know it's not April, and that's how I figured it out. Trust me, I know it's not April. Alright, guys, I'm going to try something a bit today. Okay. It's been on my mind that Igor said that we should try talking around to people. I want to see when I can explore the town, but I guess now's not the right time. And yeah, so I did some soul searching. And the conclusion I came up with was his crimes were not worth killing him, right? Like, there are, as far as like all I've known, yes, what he did is deplorable, but there's a cause and effect. It's like, well, it's not like he cut anybody's limbs off, or I'm not trying to pass it off as, no big deal. Like, trust me, I'm just saying. Jail time, okay. Stealing his desires, alright. But if those desires, it leads to him dying, and that's a little too far. Yeah, gotta sleep. There's nothing else the game will allow me to do. Dadgummit. And so it looks like Saturdays will always be blue and Sundays will always be red. I wonder if that means something significant happens on those days.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Probably I can leave and explore the town on Saturdays and Sundays because I don't have to go to school. And I just read what they said. Yeah. I'm hoping, I'm not even gonna theorize. Let's just go. But after what An told us, it seems like he wasn't happy.
So I assume all of you know about the separation of powers. There are 3 branches in our government.
Oh, Japan's government. Oh, crud. I don't know this.
The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary.
National Diet? These are actual facts, guys?
This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Because I have been reading your comments. As of right now, I've only uploaded to episode 3. Yeah, I'm going fast, guys. I love this game. But you guys were telling me about the birth rate in Japan. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, that's what they were talking about. So I am reading. Even if I don't respond to everybody, I understand reading the comments right now. It's kind of like I'm walking on eggshells. I don't want to read something that spoils the game, so. But I am reading, I promise. So, can you confirm or deny if that's an actual fact?
Have you made up your mind?
By the way, I can't believe I didn't pick up this sooner. Morgana's VA doesn't just play Segami, she also plays...
Making that happen is part of my job when I recruit magical girls.
if that is an irony, although I actually like Morgana a lot, and I'm not sure if I put a traitor, I probably did, had this whole theory about who the traitor is going to be. Morgana's a possible suspect, but I just don't want to suspect Morgana, because Morgana has his own plan, but you could say he sold us out to get his body back. That's a possibility.
No matter how much thinking you do, there's only one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
Now that is something I didn't think about. If it truly is the only option, do we go through with it? Yeah, why are you in there?
Did I just hear a cat just now?
You're gonna get me in trouble, Morgana. Oh, don't tell me that you're gonna blackmail me.
Meow!
Don't speak!
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby?
It's probably outside the window.
Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
You don't play around, Teach. It's no use. I can't think of any other way. Are you cutting class? I can't deal with that right now. I mean, what are you gonna... Yeah, I feel you, man.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
What? What? Why are you reading that? Oh, right, because I gotta keep my phone on my desk because we don't get in trouble for that, too. Fair point.
Hey, what's that?
What is that?
Enough! This is a classroom!
Wait, she's going to jump!
No! Are you serious?
Suzui?
Go, please tell me somebody can stop her.
Shiho? For real? Come on, let's go.
Hey! Stay in your seats! Do not step foot outside of this room.
Then you better go, Teach.
No way! Huh? Is she gonna commit suicide?
It's Suzui! Shio Suzui!
Huh? Suzui-san? Let's go look.
Oh my. Okay, suddenly my choices got a lot easier.
She jumped! She jumped!
Calm down! Back to your seats!
Back to you.
Why?
And I liked you.
Hey.
Bro. Ryuji. Man, I think we don't have a choice, man. If this... Seriously? I have to go? Yeah, the practice building, you gotta show me where that is. Volleyball was all she had, and I was like, wait, no, the practice building. I mean, where is that? I mean, I don't... Is this the way? Oh, we're in the new building. Jeez. Is it through here?
Class is still in session.
Is she okay? She looks like she's moving.
Shio. What the hell's wrong with these people?
Yeah, just take a pic.
We need someone to go with her. Are there any teachers around?
You got her friend right there.
I'm not in charge of her class, though.
We should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
Please no.
I'll go.
Yeah, let her go.
Please hurry.
Shio. Why? On. I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore.
There's gotta be something else you could have done. Well, I mean, if you're good at volleyball, you can be good at other things.
Shiho? Huh? Kamoshida? No! Shiho!
Did you see that? Her leg was totally so far away. It's not
Volleyball team.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, man.
Return to your classrooms at once!
Mishima! Mishima, don't!
That guy. Hey, wasn't Mishima acting weird?
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
We gotta. Lives on the line now.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
Why? So they can't tell their parents what happened?
That hurts! Why'd you run like that, huh?
I didn't run.
She jumped and tried to kill herself!
I'm gonna let Ryuji do the talking right now, cause...
Leave me alone.
Mishima! Come on now! Just tell us.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either.
Right, we're just trying to get to the bottom of this. We don't want somebody else doing what she did.
Suzui.
Not you either.
She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida.
Okay, well, I get that, but what happened?
Wait, what?
I was called by him a number of times too, to the teacher's room. Wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them.
What kind of... I'm really thinking about it right now.
So the physical punishment thing was for real.
Like, I'm really thinking about it right now.
Yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything.
And that probably made it worse. And I noticed Morgana up there. I just did. All because Anne didn't want to do... And Anne's probably blaming herself for that. It's not... That this man's just crazy.
Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day. So it must have been worse than usual.
Yeah, man can't handle rejection.
He didn't. That son of a bitch!
Yeah, I think we got all we needed to. Oh, yeah, we gotta stop him. PE off, faculty on second floor. Okay. Is that on this floor? Yeah. Ryuji! We have a backup plan, man. We can't do... Oh, he's already inside.
Huh?
Well, I mean, I'm not too opposed to this.
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
And that's what you like. We're at that point right now.
That is enough.
That what is it? I see. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down.
What you did wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
It wasn't coaching. You got a problem with that?
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
Even Mishima's standing up, and he doesn't even have to. What, you
You're
got?
going on and on about things you have no proof of.
If she survives, then we'll have all the proof we need, mister.
Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
Really? All three of us? We don't even care about the volleyball team.
That's not what this is about.
Well, being on it, the students, yes. The students have my sympathy.
Even if it is exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking, what can you do?
You're really testing the. I think we've made our choice, actually. I think I made my choice a long time ago.
We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement?
You enjoying yourself, pal? You enjoying yourself?
There's no chance of her getting better, I hear. Oh, the poor girl.
No. That can't be.
You're asking for somebody to pull a gun on you. You really are. Not that I am advocating for that anyway. Let me actually say that. You should never do that. But this is a good... Don't do that. Don't do that.
God damn.
And Ryuji, we gotta go. We got a backup plan.
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
So that's what happened. That's what I'm talking about. Ryuji acted. If he's involved in any way, I don't blame Ryuji.
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch.
But I gotta protect my boy. He can't be in trouble for something. Like, that's. Yeah.
Why are you stopping me?
We gotta go, man. You know it. Don't let him get to you.
But still.
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise.
You think we gonna get you? Just not like this.
There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course you can.
This dude is so... I can't think of many people I've hated as much as this guy in video games or any type of media.
Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
Okay, well now it doesn't matter. Let's just go at him.
What? You can't make a decision like that.
Who would seriously consider what scum like you say?
Mishima is scum. He's part of your team.
You threatened me too, Mishima, so you're just as responsible.
Threaten.
Huh?
To think you didn't know why I kept someone as talentless as you on the team. You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal records, didn't you?
Oh. You were the one. Obviously, I don't blame him at all. It just brings a whole new meaning to when I first met him in the class. I still stand by Mishima's a victim. Look at this guy! What was he supposed to do? And I can take it!
It's all over the internet, correct? How terrible.
That... Still, I can take it, alright? I can take it. But he couldn't, like, literally... We have somebody on it... Nah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Mishima?
I don't blame him.
He told me to do it. I had no choice.
You really let...
Are we finished here? You're all expelled.
Why? Well, it's like, seriously? Like, in realistic sense, we could just jump you right now. It was not smart to tell us that.
You're done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
Like, in the case of me, I literally have nowhere else to go.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this.
He'll eat his words.
Huh? Oh, right. We have that.
Yeah.
Have you lost your minds?
Nah. But you're about to lose yours.
I don't understand what garbage like you are thinking, but go ahead and try.
We'll be visiting you again real soon.
All you can do is wait for your disposal, though.
I like that I started this episode off.
We can't waste any time.
Yeah.
We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole.
Well, remember, we need the treasure, but I agree. Like, that would make us feel better.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires.
We know, but we could do a little beating up on the way.
Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
Well, he just caused one. She's in a coma right now, and she might not make it. Eye for an eye.
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
Yeah, like, I literally was going off, saying, see, this is... That's how you know things are blind. When I literally start off, I'm like, I don't want to kill. And then it switched, like, immediately. Like, 5 minutes into this episode. If this is still the same episode, I would imagine so.
And you?
I agree. I don't care.
It's settled.
Like, we're doing this.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard?
That's actually true.
You've tried it before, right?
Yeah, because I would think more... Well, would Morgana... No, because if we... By the way, something else I've been meaning to mention. There seems to be another party doing this as well. Because with the train conductor, they seem to... You know, they were completely blanked. And then, you know, they crashed. That seems like they lost their desires. Seems like somebody stole their treasure. So, we might have to fight some people like us again. And that could even be the potential traitor. Somebody who joins up with us pretending that they got their persona just now, when in actuality, they've already had it. But that's just a theory. Anyways, I just want to say, yeah, that doing that is unethical.
When did I ever say that?
Huh?
Yeah, how did you learn this?
What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled?
What are you doing back? You should be with Shiho.
Everyone's talking about it.
Wow! Do we even have... Can we even stop it now if everybody knows?
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
No, Ryuji, you know she's going through stuff right now.
If you're going to deal with Kamoshida, let me in on it too.
Though it might be dangerous for you right now.
I can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
But we can at least have her come along.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
Ryuji, it's her friend, man. She's got something to do with this.
But it does. Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
Ryuji!
That was harsh.
He might have been trying to protect her, though, because this is dangerous.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
Yeah.
I hope that she doesn't torment herself over this.
Morgana, you're right, but dadgum it all.
When it comes down to it, women don't hesitate.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
No, true. The sooner we do it, the sooner then... Hopefully she won't have to deal with that anymore. Or she might follow us.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
What do you mean, treat? What, like, what? Are we in competition or something?
Huh? Phantom thieves?
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
I have been noticing the stylishly part. Not bad.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. And then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
That's kind of creepy, but seems useful enough.
I'd say it doesn't matter, but it totally does.
We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Hopefully. Everything goes smoothly.
Let's go.
Alright.
They really are going to do something.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna tail us.
They're doing something on their phone? A name... a school? Huh?
And we're back.
Time to bust on through.
I'm ready.
What is this?
Yeah. But she's not.
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
You know, hearing it sound Black-kun, it sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong. Maybe I should have picked a different name. But anyways.
Why are you here?
How should I know?
Morgana's face.
What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
Yeah. It's in a way. Oh.
I see. Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing.
I mean, it happened with Ryuji, so.
If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
It does, but considering now that you've let it slip that there are some things you don't know, it also could be that people who have similar interests, because she wanted to do something too. At least that's the reason I would have gone with.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Yeah.
Anyways, you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
Weren't we not supposed to go into the entrance?
No way! It talked! Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Well, no, not exactly.
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
We need to get somewhere safe first, though.
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how it worked last time, right?
Oh yeah! Can you lend me a hand?
I feel bad.
We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
I know, but still.
What are you...
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
We're being careful, I hope. At least I am.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
Yeah, Ryuji, that's all on you, man.
That's not important.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of is, but...
You guys, seriously? Ah!
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
Yeah, the wrong person. I wonder if we could have... Doesn't even matter.
You should have checked the tools you use.
Oh, yeah, and you knew that, right, Morgana?
Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Well, okay, that's fair.
Shut up. Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right? Lady An.
Morgana!
The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it?
Alright, well, let me let off some steam.
We're counting on you, Joker.
Thanks.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name.
That makes sense, yeah, because you definitely don't want to... I was also thinking if we're going to be texting this stuff in the future, and, you know, well, we already got captured, but, you know, it'd make it for a lot of evidence.
What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that.
So Morgana is not your real name?
And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace.
Did we not? Well, no, he already knows. Well, okay.
It's just a precaution.
Well, then we'll just, like you said, precaution works.
So, why is he Joker?
Because he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength.
Really? Ryuji seemed much more powerful than me. That's embarrassing.
Just go with it. You're Joker.
It ain't too bad, yeah?
And you're Skull, right?
Next up is you, Ryuji. You'll be... let's see... Thug.
No.
Are you picking a fight with me? Yeah, I'll choose it myself.
Yeah, that's probably better anyways.
When it comes to me, it's gotta be this mask. Honestly, I actually kinda like it. What if we named me after this?
Well, I would think you would like it. It's from your persona.
Fine. Why not Skull, then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull!
Alright, man.
What do we do about this one's code name?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What do you think?
How about Mona?
Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it.
Alright.
Alright. From here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona.
Mona. Never would have guessed that, but alright.
We need to be absolutely thorough about using those code names from now on.
Gotcha.
Alright!
So where is the treasure? When in Phantom Thief... Oh, finally! Why did you help? Why did you tell me that earlier? Wow. You know, I'm suddenly reminded of Kurome. But later. And now it's time for the question of the day. And normally I ask a question that has something to do with the game, but for this question, and I think for many questions in the future, I'm gonna ask a little something different. Today I'm gonna ask, what's something that made you happy recently? Just to get some positive vibes going. Cause you know, there are things to be happy about, you just gotta look for them. So please, post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.